Welcome to Supernatural History TV, where today we'll be talking about how Solomon got possessed and tricked by Satan. Who was Solomon? Solomon was the son of King David and Bathsheba. David promised his mother that Solomon would be king. With some political strife with his elder brothers, Solomon would have to kill Joab and one of his father's enemies to secure the throne of Israel. Solomon would accumulate tons of wealth and strength in his kingdom with marital alliances. Solomon would marry over 700 women and have around 300 concubines. The wisdom of Solomon. He wrote 3,000 proverbs and over 1,000 songs. He's famous for his writings called the Song of Songs, the Book of Proverbs, and the Ecclesiastes. In the Bible, Solomon prayed for wisdom to be a great and just ruler. God made him the wisest man in the known world and the richest. According to some rabbinical texts, Solomon was known to have great wisdom at an early age. He was able to discern disputes with his wisdom. And one such incident occurred where two women claimed they were the mother of a child.
Both of you say this live baby is yours. Someone bring me a sword. Cut the baby in half. That way, each of you can have part of him.
Please don't kill my son. Your Majesty, I love him very much, but give him to her. Just don't kill him.
Go ahead and cut him in half. Then neither of us will have the baby.
Don't kill the baby. She is his real mother. Give the baby to her.
Further, Solomon was known to build a holy temple, giant palaces, most notably one for his Egyptian wife, the daughter of the pharaoh. Lastly, extending Jerusalem and fortifying the lands. The Seal of Solomon. Solomon was building the temple, and one day noticed the master workman's son was growing thinner every day. One day Solomon asked the man, and he said he has been harassed by a demon every day at night.
I pray thee, O king, listen to what has befallen all that thy child hath. After we are all released from our work on the temple of God, after sunset, when I lie down to rest, one of the evil demons comes and takes away from me 1/2 of my pay and 1/2 of my food. Then he also takes hold of my right hand and sucks my thumb. And lo, my soul is oppressed, and so my body waxes thinner every day.
Solomon, troubled, prayed to God for help and was answered by the archangel Michael, who gave Solomon a magic ring with symbols of a pentagram.
And it came about through my prayer that grace was given to me from the Lord Sabaoth by Michael, his archangel. He brought me a little ring, having a seal consisting of an engraved stone, and said to me,
Take, O Solomon, king, son of David, the gift which the Lord God has sent thee, the highest Sabaoth. With it thou shalt lock up all demons of the earth, male and female, and with their help thou shalt build up Jerusalem. But thou must wear this seal of God, and this engraving of the seal of the ring sent thee is a pentalpha.
The power of the Ring of Solomon and the symbol. With this new magical ring, Solomon gained control and authority over demons, making them do his bidding. Through the ring, Solomon would learn the names of demons, why they persecute humans, and how they can be deterred. Once Solomon gathered the demons, he had them work to build the holy temple.
As the Lord God of my fathers liveth, I will lay iron on thee to wear. But thou shalt also make the clay for the entire construction of the temple, treading it down with thy feet.
Solomon took control over one of these demons named Oranius, who was tasked to take the ring and imprint it on the Beelzebul, the prince of demons. Solomon now has 72 demons under his command. Side note, It is mentioned by some scholars that the 72 are like the fallen angels in the book of Enoch, called the Watchers. The prince of demons, now under Solomon's authority, told him of his fall and that he was once a very high-ranking angel. Solomon tricked and was usurped by a demon who ruled in his stead. In one story, Solomon went to get washed, usually giving his rings to one of his wives to hold. But this time it was a demon who stole the ring and wore it for 40 days, posing as Solomon, and ruled over the city as Solomon was left to roam helpless. Some scholars believe this was punishment for Solomon for allowing his many wives to still worship idols. After 40 days, the spirit would throw the ring into the river and would be picked up by fishermen, restoring Solomon's reign. The king of demons, Asmodee, tricking Solomon. Solomon tasked Benan to bound Asmodee with iron chains that had the Lord's name inscribed on it. He would go to the cistern made by the demon, drain it out, and put wine instead. The demon was furious and came to the realization, saying,
Wine maketh glad the heart of man, making the face radiant more than oil.
Benan chained him with the seal and brought him before Solomon. Solomon would wait 3 days before meeting face to face with the demon. The demon said,
Verily, this man has naught in this world save 4 cubits. Were you not satisfied in conquering the whole world that you had to come and conquer me withal? I ask not aught from thee, excepting one small thing, for I wish to build the temple and stand in need of a Naxian stone.
Once the stone was received, Solomon would keep the demon under arrest the whole time, until one day Solomon went to talk to Asmodee alone. Solomon said,
It is written, He hath, as it were, the majestic strength of a rhino. What is your advantage over us?
Some scholars speculate that the term majestic strength means ministerial angel and that the rhino means demon. The demon responded,
Remove the chain from me and give me your signet ring, whilst I show you mine advantage.
Solomon removed the chain, and the demon took the ring and swallowed it, and positioned one of his wings on the earth and the other wing in heaven. At that moment, Asmodee hurled Solomon far away and expelled him from the kingdom. Solomon, no longer a king, would be begging for bread and food, telling people he used to be the king of Israel, showing either his staff or his royal dish. At the same time, Asmodee became Solomon, the king of Israel, and ruled. But over a period of time, rabbis would question why the king has not seen or asked for anyone. They went and asked other nations if they have seen the king. In fact, they did. So, rabbis asked,
Check his feet. Whenever he comes and goes, he is wearing stockings. Moreover, he demands that women cohabit with him during their period of separation, and he has demanded even of his mother Bathsheba that she sleep with him.
After hearing the events, they found Solomon and gave him the chains with the name of God. When Asmodee returned and saw Solomon, he flew off into the sky. Solomon was filled, haunted with the fear of Asmodee's return.
Behold, the bed of Solomon. 60 mighty men are about it, of the valiant men of Israel. All of them wield the sword, and are most expert in warfare, each man with his sword upon his thigh, because of fear in the night.
What do you think of Solomon? Was he tricked? Leave it in the comments below, and remember to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Supernatural History TV.